Rinkovic forward. Davies into the basket with the big dunk. Still, I don't think Obradovic will mind too much at this point. They weathered the earlier storms.
To stop Roman Sorkin 10 feet above the hardwood. Now Rokas Jokubaitis! Brendon Dejvis, what have you just done? 16 points, 3 blocks, back-to-back blocks. And 2 of the best of the season. And that off the back of another 3.
Drops it inside to Bukashevsky, and he can't convert. Quick outlet to Osman, one-on-one opportunity for Osman. Oh, what a block from Brendon Dejvis. Great hustle from Brendon Dejvis. Davies misses, he runs 94 feet, and then sends that back to Jetty Osman with interest.
Carly Jones calling what he hopes will be the final play of the third quarter from the half-court logo. Carly Jones inside to Brendon Dejvis, finishes through the foul, and will go to the free throw line looking to add one more. Wonderful point guard play from Carly Jones, who just orchestrated things.
Davies against Lucic. A good defense by Lucic, who holds his own. Davies just overpowers him. Also mixed with a great footwork and nice.
Brown kicks it out to Davies for 3. Foul is called, basket is good, and a 4-point play opportunity for Brendon Dejvis. You can see Tavares diving out of it
and landing 3 balls at the offensive end. Brendon Dejvis spinning off the contact, pump fake too strong off the glass, gets his own rebound, goes up again and finishes with force via the one at the Belgrade Arena as we take another look.
Brendon Dejvis has made 2 from there, make it 3. Coach Poupet, you need a timeout. Asvel need a timeout. And finally it comes. Brendon Dejvis has made 3 shots.
Feeds Pokasevsky, guarded by Cornely. This time Papianis doesn't go for the fake. And Davies, though, wheels and deals inside.
Finish it. And he's frustrated. And he didn't make the most of that offensive board. Hayes Davis has it rejected by Brendon Dejvis. Jones, and then Brendon Dejvis coming over.
Rinkovic had to pull the trigger on that one. Here's Howard trying to get away from Neely Kinner, and there's a turnover, and here we go with Brendon Dejvis. Lovely pass, and the flush to follow up. Well, absolutely ruthless. And there's the turnover. Davis with that little glance. Where's my man?
Kalinic against Lomberg, picked off by Brendon Dejvis, who'll run the fast break. Will pick the right option as well, the centre finding Rakic for the score.
Davies has been instrumental down the stretch here, getting touches in every offense. Wants it on the box. Davies, baseline jump shot. Says you can't guard me.
Brendon Dejvis with the 3-point shot, and he's fouled after the shot has gone. So that is going to be 3 points and a free throw to come. 4-point play opportunity.
Davies puts it away. Now he's hurt himself again.
5th turnover committed by Barcelona, first of the second quarter. It's Carly Jones off the wrong foot. What an offensive rebound. Brendon Dejvis again. Count the bucket. Electric on the offensive glass. Brendon Dejvis, a live wire, getting his team second chance opportunities.
Yeah, Vildoza is on the floor, the only change for either team. Now that juncture, foul flipping it into Vezenkov. Composure denied as Brendon Dejvis bites back.
Lundberg, Milenkovic, Brown, Bonner, and Davies. A difficult unit to defend. Look at that. Sterling Brown just waited. Bayern, and it was dragging them back in.
to a competitive range. Partizan, though.
He's 2 from 5 from downtown. Stolen. Good hands from Davies. Marinkovic drops off. Oh, the hesitation dribble, the pass, the M1 slam.
But that's what he does. Davies with the throwdown. Week was a double week for most teams. Partizan.
And Morgan with a couple of 3-pointers already. Here's Bellinelli. Oh, swatted away by Davies with disdain, and he's ready to finish the fast break if Lundberg gives it to him. He tips it in instead.
So Nemanja Nedovic with just his second field goal attempt of the game as Brendon Dejvis catches on the cut, kicks it to the perimeter, and stringing from downtown to the delight of the visiting Partizan faithful.
You know the rules now, and he has come with some big numbers.
And the Dane brings it away. Killer alongside him. He's got himself in the corner. That's hung up for Brendon Dejvis. And a little bit physical from Brendon Dejvis, but no whistle.
6 games in a row, he's made at least 3 of them. Carlik Jones. Oh, the dime for Carlik Jones. He's staring down the barrel of a double-double in the game. Brendon Dejvis, his team trailed by 4. Davies wants to get to the rack, can't get around Zizic, but he finds a beautiful pass. And Vanja Marinkovic, who counts himself in that group of 8.
So Frank and Tilikina in the backcourt now. Here's Brendon Dejvis, nicely finished with his left hand. He went up as though he wanted to dunk it.
Vanja Marinkovic rotates it to Brendon Dejvis, lots of space in the middle of this matchup being put forth, and that has been exploited by the cutting. Well, another look at the ball movement and movement off the ball by Partizan. Aggressive zone D being employed by Želi.
This is teams that are playing with a purpose. Davies whips that cross-court pass again to the hot hand, and that's why he's hot. Isaiah Mike. But Warren now has 0 fouls. Aturu has 4. This free throw, again, offensive rebound. Dwayne Washington comes with his feet set, and then Davies with the follow-up slam.
Papa Petru turns the corner, dispossessed. Oh, what a great pass from Brown! And Brendon Dejvis glides to the basket for the easy stuff.
And Alba on the counter-attack. But the steal, and Davies showing off on his way to the 10. Easy turnovers.
Guarded by Sterling Brown, who almost does the splits, trying to stay with him, but succeeds in doing so. Randolph wriggles away from Brendon Dejvis, who bites back in a big way. Brendon Dejvis putting up the defense.
He'll line up a long look at a corner 3-pointer. That won't fall. The tip in is good. What a great hustle play by Brendon Dejvis.
Javier Rivera with 5 offensive rebounds tonight. Shot clock in the red. Iffy Lundberg with the steal, a terrific takeaway. Second steal of the night, the behind-the-back offload, and the fast break opportunity concluded.
Jones. Davies thought about the pass, kept it for himself, and he finishes through the contact. He's only just pushing out a little too far for the referee's liking. Just bodying him away.
Recycling of 14 for the home team. Brendon Dejvis working against the double team. Cross-court find is netted sweetly.
Bonga gonna go inside to Brendon Dejvis. Brendon Dejvis banging and bumping and glides to the basket. He wants one to come, doesn't get it, so.
Attack Mike James was the instruction, and he gets his shot blocked, attacking him. Instead, it's Brendon Dejvis. He attacks Mike James and gets the layup as Papa Giannis goes.
Faces 9-point deficit. Yeah, Dejvis won. There you go. Great backdoor cut. Terrific feed from Brendon Dejvis.
To help the smaller player. And then he loses possession. And away comes Sterling Brown, driving through Bryant. Thought about offloading.